The United Kingdom has officially confirmed the purchase of 12 F-35A Lightning II fighter jets from the United States, each capable of carrying B61-12 tactical nuclear bombs. This marks a significant turning point in British defence policy, as it reintroduces an airborne nuclear capability that was phased out over 25 years ago. The decision represents what UK officials have described as the most substantial enhancement of the country's nuclear deterrent since the end of the Cold War. This move is a direct response to a changing global security environment that has seen increased geopolitical tensions, especially in Europe. Government officials have stated that the decision reflects a broader strategy to reinforce national and NATO deterrence capabilities, particularly in light of growing military assertiveness from rival states. The strategic rationale behind the acquisition is rooted in the belief that a single delivery system, currently the Trident submarine-based deterrent, is no longer sufficient on its own to guarantee national security in an era of rapid technological and geopolitical change. The 12 F-35A jets will be stationed at RAF Marham in Norfolk, joining the existing F-35B fleet operated by the Royal Air Force. While the UK already uses F-35Bs on its aircraft carriers, these are not capable of carrying nuclear weapons internally. The F-35A variant, in contrast, has been fully certified to carry the American-made B61-12 bomb in its internal weapons bay, an upgrade completed by the United States in late 2023. The internal carriage of nuclear weapons is essential to maintain the aircraft's stealth profile, which would be compromised by carrying weapons externally. Although the aircraft will be flown by UK pilots and based in the UK, the nuclear bombs themselves will remain under US ownership and control. This arrangement is consistent with NATO's nuclear sharing policy, under which some allied countries host US nuclear weapons and maintain aircraft capable of delivering them, but cannot use them independently. The process for authorizing the use of these weapons requires approval from the US President, the UK Prime Minister, and NATO's Nuclear Planning Group. The UK's re-entry into NATO's Dual-Capable Aircraft (DCA) program, a framework for alliance-wide nuclear burden sharing, is notable. For decades, only a few NATO countries have participated in DCA missions, including Germany, Italy, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Turkey. The UK, while a nuclear-armed state in its own right, had until now relied exclusively on submarine-launched ballistic missiles to fulfill its nuclear deterrence obligations. The decision to add an air-based leg to its nuclear posture increases the flexibility, survivability, and credibility of the UK's overall deterrent strategy. This purchase also comes amid broader investment in British defence. In addition to new aircraft, the government has committed to upgrading the country's warhead infrastructure and continuing development of a next-generation nuclear warhead compatible with both air and sea-based systems. The UK is also planning major upgrades to the Clyde Naval Base, which supports the Trident submarine fleet. These programs are part of a wider strategic defence plan outlined in the 2025 Strategic Defence Review, which emphasizes resilience, rapid response, and integrated deterrence in multiple domains, including cyber, space, and air power. The acquisition of the F-35A jets is expected to have a positive impact on the UK defence industry. Britain is already a key industrial partner in the international F-35 program, with companies such as BAE Systems, Rolls-Royce, and Leonardo playing central roles in the design and manufacturing of components. The deal is anticipated to support over 20,000 jobs across the UK and benefit more than 100 domestic suppliers. The per-unit cost of the F-35A is estimated to be approximately £80 million, making it significantly less expensive than the F-35B currently in British service. Over time, this may lead to an increased preference for the F-35A variant in future procurement decisions, particularly for land-based operations. Financially, this procurement fits within the UK's plan to increase defence spending. The government has pledged to raise defence funding to 2.5% of GDP by 2027, with a longer-term ambition of reaching 5% by 2035. The F-35A purchase is considered one of the early steps in this ramp-up, demonstrating a commitment to both national and alliance-level security responsibilities. It also reinforces Britain's intention to remain a leading defence power within NATO, even as the alliance undergoes transformation in response to shifting global power dynamics. While the exact timeline for delivery has not been fully disclosed, the aircraft are expected to begin arriving within the next 2 to 3 years, with full operational capability likely to follow shortly thereafter. Supporting infrastructure, including upgrades to storage and security facilities, is also expected to be developed in parallel. This may involve close coordination with US military personnel, as any deployment or storage of nuclear weapons on British soil requires joint planning and stringent oversight. The UK's decision to purchase 12 nuclear-capable F-35A fighter jets represents a major shift in its defense posture, one driven by evolving security challenges and the need to adapt long-standing nuclear deterrent strategies. By reintroducing an air-based nuclear delivery system, the UK is not only strengthening its own national defense but also contributing to NATO's collective deterrence. The move underscores a strategic recalibration aimed at enhancing military readiness, alliance solidarity, and long-term stability in an increasingly complex international environment.